everybody, welcome back to the United Show. I'm your host, RJ. We're back another Friday night, lads. United Show. And let's get into it. Today we're joined with Niall, Jamie, Dom, if we can find them, and JB. There it is. How y'all doing, lads? How y'all doing?
Very good, very good.
Yeah, good.
Decent.
A new lad on the channel
I'm
now.
autistic.
Yeah, we all know that, mate. We all know that. Don't worry, it's okay. Anyway, so let's start off. So, Devin has Ronaldo got the number 7 shirt? We will talk about that. Mustafa says Ronaldo or Salah. Who like Victor? What the fuck is Val saying? Devin says MCK Sports. Nice to meet you. And decent panel. Thank you, Wolf. All right, lads, we're gonna talk about a topic that has been mentioned. CR7. Obviously, Ronaldo finally back home, and he's given the number 7 shirt. Obviously, Leeds Cavani given back to him. We'll start with Jamie. We'll kick it off with you. How big is this for United? CR7 finally back home where he belongs.
Oh, this is big for multiple reasons. I think on a footballing side of things, even though he's 36, he has still got 6 goals in 4 games in the Euros, top goal scorer. People saying he's washed up. Obviously, it's not going to be Ronaldo of Real Madrid. It's not going to be prime Ronaldo, but still, in terms of even you look at young players like Mason Greenwood, Rashford, and Sancho being able to look up to probably one of the best professionals in sports history, I think speaks volumes. And then on a business side of things, I know I'm going to get a United shirt Ronaldo on the back. I know hundreds, millions others will do the same. I think in a business side, no matter how much you're paying a week, it's going to flip over tenfold. So this is, for me personally as well, I think I dug up a Ronaldo shirt I had from years ago when I was a child. So, and personally to me, it was an emotional transfer, but this is huge for the club, even on a global stage.
100%. Dom, what's your opinions on it, mate?
Oh, fella, I was creaming my knickers when it happened. You know the best thing is, right? He flew back into Manchester today, and the first thing he does is actually go to the training ground.
Yeah.
That's the best thing ever. It just shows how relentless he is.
I don't know if he's actually human anymore, to be fair. Usually people like to relax. Nah, he's fucking there, to be fair. So, fair play to him.
Animal.
JB, what do you think about this?
I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, what a player, what a man. I mean, where to begin, really? I mean, this guy, I remember watching this guy when I was a small child, and he's the reason I support Man United. He's the reason I fell in love with football. I mean, he was just absolutely amazing, tearing up the Premier League. I mean, obviously, he's not going to be the same player, but he's still an absolute machine. His numbers are ridiculous. They're out of this world. And it's only him and Messi that are in a league of their own. And, he broke the record, obviously, this week with Portugal. And I'm not surprised. The man just breaks record after record. It's just it's nothing new for him. And, he's arrived in Manchester and goes to the training ground. That's the first thing he does. And it just shows, the man is, the model professional. I'm really hoping that all the other players in the squad, in the Man United squad, can learn something from him. And I'm hoping that, they see Ronaldo and they can look up to him and they say, we can achieve so much if we all we work hard and we're just absolutely relentless, and we have a hunger and a desire to win trophies, because Ronaldo's a winner. And he will stop at nothing until he wins. Even when he loses, he'll learn from that, from the loss. He'll reflect, and it'll just make him a better player. And that's what happens. And he's just absolutely relentless. He's a machine. He does not stop. He works damn hard, and it's no surprise. It's no secret why he's so successful. And it's just so good to have him back at the club. And it's just. It takes us all back all those years, when he was banging in goals, and I really do hope he scores another knuckleball free kick. I remember the one against Portsmouth. I mean, amazing. I've watched that so many times, that clip, and I was just watching old clips of him, and I'm just like, wow, it's amazing. This guy, his transfer means so much to us fans, and I'm not saying it's that means that we'll win the title, but I'm hoping that we can at least challenge for it and give it a good go. It would be nice to win a trophy as well, but he's a leader, and I'm sure he'll he'll help all the other players. They'll help them develop, and it'll just boost morale. And the atmosphere at Old Trafford is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be totally electric. It's probably going to be the best it's ever been, like since the Fergie days.
100%. I mean, yeah, you do bring up his international record, which I won't be salty about, but anyway, shut off. I swear, any mention, I swear to God, booty Niall or Dom. What the fuck? Anyway, no, Niall. From a Plymouth Argyle standpoint, obviously, for football, especially for the Premier League, how big is this for us?
Well, you've just reminded. I need to clip you saying I'm out of here after you see Ronaldo score a second goal. It was a good stream, that was. Obviously, yeah. In terms of Ronaldo, I mean, obviously the player himself, yeah. What more can be said about Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm thinking of it more in a way of what he can do to help United. Now, someone mentioned the young players like Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho, Elanga, Hannibal. Well, what are they going to learn? Well, we've already seen what the effects are when you put Greenwood with Cavani. Mm. I don't even want to imagine what sort of player is going to come out of Greenwood being mentored by Ronaldo and Cavani at the same time.
Look how the development was of Greenwood though, just under Cavani, and then put
Ronaldo
in there.
You're chucking in Ronaldo, and we're also forgetting. I was just about to say we're also forgetting your manager isn't too bad at scoring a goal either. So he's arguably learning. Right. He's arguably learning off three of the best people to learn from in football. So Greenwood's development in that number 9 role is going to be insane, and it's why I've always said that getting in Ronaldo would have probably and is a better move than getting in Erling Haaland, because with Ronaldo and Cavani, you're getting in 2-3 years maximum of really good. Ronaldo's like 28 now. If we look at his body size and all of that, like his body is well noted that he's performing way below standards in terms of his body age. So he's probably like a 30-year-old now, right? So in terms of his body, his fitness, but also up here mentally, he's going to know how much he can do. And Cavani ain't going to play every game. Neither's Ronaldo. But I think between those two, you've got two really, really, really good players that are going to lead the line for United. And then you've got Greenwood, who right now is blocking Sancho. I mean, right now, Sancho can't get a look in at United because
you
right now...
Haaland before, Niall, but every time I watch Haaland, he isn't good. I think he's just a Bundesliga player, and if he came to the Premier League, he'd really struggle.
I know, mate. I know. No, I know, but RJ loves.
He is a goal machine, to be fair.
He is a goal machine.
In the Bundesliga.
So is Manan, but she could score in the Bundesliga.
So was Timo Werner.
My God.
Well,
yeah, you raise a good point. I think Haaland's quite well suited for the Premier League, though. I think Haaland's he's a bit like he's skinny Lukaku, in my opinion. Big, strong, fast, probably better on the ball than Lukaku as well. I think.
Him against Man City for Dortmund.
No, but there was a difference. No, but there was a difference. What happened there, Dom? Because he needs
Man
someone
City
to
are
give
a
him the
good
ball.
team, so,
he needs to get the ball right because his dribbling, not his dribbling, but he needs to give him the ball so he can score.
Yeah, but you wanted to put him in a team with Fred and McTominay. Where's he getting the ball from that double pivot?
When did I say that?
Well, to be frankly honest, mate, you did say that you were getting you did say you were getting a DM during. Yeah, but we all know
that's what
Ollie.
I thought we were.
Right. Well, yeah, but we all know what Ollie's like. Next summer, you're buying Harry Kane, Haaland, and more forwards because Ollie has this weird fascination with get me as many strikers and forward players as you can fit into one team Fuck it. I don't need no central midfield. Ollie's like, what's central midfield? Nah, that's Carrick's job. You are definitely buying. You'll probably get Ibrahimovic back. You'll whack out some money to get Lewandowski. You'll end up next summer still with Fred and McTominay, but you'll bring in Lewandowski, Haaland, Ibrahimovic.
I'd take Lewandowski.
Well, you've got Ronaldo.
Now, we're literally a retirement home at that stage. Like 3 players over there, just 33. Like,
yeah,
3 attackers.
Retirement home. We're not Arsenal. We actually buy the best goal scorers.
Can I ask a question?
Arsenal got Willian.
Do you think Ollie has the balls to bench Ronaldo? I don't think he does. I don't think he's the balls to bench Ronaldo.
No, he won't. He won't bench him against Newcastle. He won't bench him against Newcastle. But
it would
maybe in the season he might.
I don't think Ollie would bench him. I think there would be a consensus between. I think Ronaldo is probably going to be like, look, Ollie, I'm not playing against fucking Burnley, mate. Not happening. I'll sit down. Because
West Ham in September.
Exactly. Well, no, I think he may have to play West Ham because West Ham look a good side, but maybe not Carabao Cup. He might.
Yeah, he won't play Cup games. I don't even think he'll play FA Cup until the semis.
He'll play Champions League, of course. Ronaldo is there. Ronaldo is there for the very big games. You know, the Manchester derby, the North London derby, whatever rivalries left between you and Arsenal. The you and West. To be fair, I think there may be more of a rivalry between you and West Ham than you and Arsenal. So you can chuck that on the list of rivalries. David Moyes coming back to his old stomping ground. Being denied Jesse Lingard, like he's going to be raging. Probably end up smacking Ollie in the face or something. But yeah, anyway. It'll be mutual consent, won't it, when Ronaldo gets benched? Ollie certainly is. So Ollie is certainly not benching him. That's for sure.
Who do you think's got the biggest cock at United? Because I've been watching Scouts.
Eric Bailly.
Eric
Must be difficult for him.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Do you guys remember when the United fans they made a chant about Lukaku?
No, what?
Yeah, I'm not going to sing it out, but
that's brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Belgium scored genius with 24-inch peanuts.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Fucking hell, like. Anyway, we're going to move forward before we keep talking about what Dom likes. We're going to move on to don't lie. Anyway, Ronaldo or Lukaku? Who's going to do better this season? We'll start with Jamie again. Who do you think will get more goals this season? Because it's been all over social media. All over social media, people have been saying, I think this is going to be better. This is going to do better. Who do you think?
This is mad. Oh, I take it all you have heard of Tom Gard. Have you seen what he's been going on about? 500 quid bet. I don't know. I want to back my boy, but then I just think Lukaku and the Chelsea team would be untouchable. He's got a goal already, and then he went missing in that Liverpool game, but he was up against Van Dijk, so.
And plus, he was one man missing. To be fair, Reece James would definitely help him out. To be fair, so
yeah.
You never know, like I said. But in your opinion, who do you think?
I think just because what we've been talking about is Ronaldo going to play every game. Lukaku will probably play every single game, so I'm gonna go big Rom. I think Rob, but I think both of them will get a lot of goals. But I think Lukaku is tailor-made for that Chelsea, so I'm gonna go Lukaku.
That's fair enough. Yeah, Dom, who do you think?
No, go to Jay first. I'm eating my one.
Oh my god. Jay, who do you think, mate? Before we wait till the child to answer next, all right?
I'm gonna fuck your father.
Oh. You're a bit of a weirdo, to be fair. Anyway, to be fair, that gets the nice show views. I mean, go ahead, mate. Go on, keep going. But Jay, who do you think will do better?
Hold on. Did you just say you can fuck your dad if it gets us views? Are you serious?
No, I'm saying he's the man she says he'll get us views. Like,
I was just about to say, I needed extra clarification because that's not YouTube.
Fuck no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
JB, who do you think?
Yeah, no, I do want to back Big Ronaldo, but I think it's going to be Lukaku, to be honest. Because in that Chelsea team, like Yeah, he's going to get so much service, and like especially against like the weaker teams, like against Burnley, Newcastle, like he's just going to have like so many. He's going to score loads of goals. He's going to bang them in, and yeah, I think Ronaldo will get a lot of goals, but I'm not expecting him to like score like over 25. Like he'll still get loads. Don't get me wrong. He'll probably get, I think, maybe between 15 and 20. I reckon. Like we need to bear in mind that the service at our team is not great. Obviously with the midfield, I mean unless Pogba's having a great game and if Bruno's having a great game as well. But I think I think Lukaku will get some more goals. So yeah, I do agree with Jamie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lukaku.
Don't Chelsea have like the most chances created or something last year, and it was only because Werner was up top.
Yeah,
so I think,
probably.
The way they play, they're very expansive. Like Reece James and Alonso go very far. To be fair, Dom, are you ready to answer, or do you want me to go to first? All right.
I just realised that you got your question from as well. You've been watching Sky Sports.
No, TikTok, mate. TikTok, you idiot. I didn't even mention
that was on Sky Sports the other day.
No.
Oh, jeez.
What's your next question, RJ? Will Ronaldo score more than 25 goals this season?
Nah, his next question is
go on.
His next question is going to be, why didn't Pogba help England score more goals against Hungary?
Graham Souness.
Yeah.
No, I think I want to go with Ronaldo so much, but he's just not going to play every game, is he? Saying that, he's built like a fucking unit, so there's a possibility.
Got to fit Cavani in somewhere, mate.
But Robin's already off the mark.
Well, you only got one goal, though.
Yeah, but he's already off the mark. And Touchy Tuchel likes playing with... I can't say that.
Do not say that.
I'm going to say that.
I think everyone in the chat knows what you're going to say, okay? So we can happily move forward. Go on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go different. I'm going with Ronaldo.
Okay, interesting. So just before we move, and sorry, we'll go to Niall first, right? Lukaku, Ronaldo, who you think?
Lukaku in the Premier League, Ronaldo top the goal scorer in the Champions League.
Ooh.
We'll touch on
Ronaldo.
that.
Ronaldo's going to play every Champions League game. Ollie ain't dropping in for that. Cavani will end up playing a lot of the Premier League. I think he'll play a lot of the Premier League. Probably share that with Mason, Cristiano. The three of them will work it out.
If he stays fit.
Greenwood probably plays against the likes of Burnley's, Brightons, those lot. Cavani probably against your Newcastles, your sort of mid-table sides. Then Ronaldo will come in for the big games. And then for cup competitions, they'll do rock, paper, scissors. Carabao Cup, I fully expect either Cavani or Greenwood to lead your line. But for Champions League, I think we all know Ronaldo for what he does in the Champions League. I mean, man has won more Champions Leagues than I care to imagine. And he gets goals in big games. Well, exactly.
I mean, that's not hard.
Yeah.
But he gets goals in big games as well. So it might help you finally with your issue against fucking Villarreal and low blocks. Like, because to be fair, if Ollie fucks up against another low block in Europe, I mean, someone might have to have a word with him.
Yeah, interesting. And funnily enough, Dom actually brought us onto a next topic. How many goals do you think Ronaldo will score?
Oh, what a surprise! Did you watch his Sky Sports news?
Shut up, fucking hell. Anyway, we'll start with Jamie. What do you think? Like I said, we'll start with Premier League, right? And then all in the whole season with Champions League and
just
FA Cup.
Just a random number.
Okay, yeah, whatever you believe.
Can the Premier? Right. Carabao. We'll start with the Carabao Cup. None.
Okay, that's fair.
And the FA Cup. He'll get 2 because he loves a big game, and he'll bring him on. He'll play him in the semi-final, and he'll score. And then I don't know. Will we make it to the final? Not too sure. So I'm gonna go 2 in the FA Cup. Champions League. I like what you said about him getting the Golden Boot because if he does play all the Champions League games, he's got young boys twice. He's got Villarreal. Who else can play? Who's the? Is it?
Atlanta.
Atalanta.
Is it?
Yeah,
It is Atlanta. Whoa!
They
I can
sold
see
the
him
main
playing a
keeper,
couple against
didn't they?
Atlanta. Yeah, they play
Yeah.
like Leeds, don't they? They play like Leeds United kind of style football, just really rash.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I could see him getting. I'm gonna go 8 goals in the Champions League, and then Premier League. I'm gonna go 14 goals in the Premier League.
Okay.
So yeah, I say get 28 for the whole season.
I mean that's what we need. We need goals to be fair. So
Yeah.
we'll move on. We'll move on to JB. What do you think? Do you agree with Jamie, or do you think, is there going to be a few more goals, few less goals? What do you think?
No, I think in the Champions League you'll definitely get a couple of goals for sure. Because that's really his tournament, isn't it? Like, he does really well in the Champions League. So I think he'll score about, I'll say, between 6 to 8. So I'll go with 8 goals in the Champions League. And then in the other cup competitions, so FA Cup, I'll go with 3 goals. Yeah, I think he'll get a couple in, maybe quarterfinals and semi-finals. And then Carabao Cup, go for I think he'll get 1 goal in the Carabao Cup if he plays in the semi-final or in the final. Because United usually they go quite far in the Carabao Cup, but then we get drawn against City in the semis and then we lose to them. But and then in the Premier League, I'm gonna go for about 15 goals. I think he'll get 15. Yeah.
Yeah, something really similar to Jamie. To be fair,
he might do better than that. But that's good.
Fair enough. Yeah. What's your prediction?
I kind of missed the question. I was getting a Snickers.
Oh dear Christ! You're back to college when exactly?
Uni on the 20th of September.
Jesus, you gotta pray to God that you get your memory back. How many goals will Ronaldo score this season? Do you think?
Champions League. I'm gonna go. He's gonna break his own record. Whatever. He's like,
Which
18 is it? 18 goals or something.
Fucking hell!
He's gonna score 20 this season.
Are we getting to the final with that amount of goals? To be fair,
that'd be amazing.
Goals.
Wow.
Okay, well, it's your prediction, right? Go on.
And then Premier League, he's gonna score 34 and break the record. Why is no one being ambitious?
Oh, here, come on!
Cristiano
Bloody hell, that's even better than 2008.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jesus. Okay, and FA Cup,
36
domestic cups. What do you think?
In the FA Cup, I'll get about 3. He's gonna get 2 in the semi and 1 in the final. I'm gonna win it.
That's fair. Okay.
Do you
think you get
a World Cup trophy next season as well? I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna score 6.
Okay. Well, we'll wait and see how you're correct on with that. All right. And Niall,
I've got all the numbers correct.
We'll see if you're anywhere close.
Carabao Cup, fuck all, because he ain't playing Carabao Cup. FA Cup, probably 4. I can see him getting a brace in both games, semis and final. Now, Champions League, you've got young boys twice, so I'm expecting a hat-trick at both games. So that's 6 already. Probably at least 2 against Atalanta over both games. That's now 8. Then Villarreal probably get 1, maybe 2. So we'll say 10. Now, first knockout round, God knows who you're getting. Hopefully you'll top the group. Probably 1 or 2 over them legs. That's 12. Let's realistically say semi-finals for you lot, maybe even final. So we'll say 16 in the Champions League. This is Ronaldo, and you're playing young boys twice. So I mean, 6 of them have come in 2 games against the same team. So you've got that.
Then, to be fair, so.
And then in the Premier League, I'm going to go for a flat 20.
Okay.
Whoa, love that.
Yeah, very interesting. For me, all right, I'll just break down. I think
a flat 20. He gets a hat trick against Pep Guardiola and then 2 foots in.
Tell you what, you talk about a hat trick against Pep Guardiola. I wanted to say this at the very start when Jay was talking about Ronaldo come back. You see Ronaldo's first at Old Trafford. Oh my days!
He'll be
unbelievable.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So who's the manager
Old
now?
Trafford.
Is the manager Ollie or Cristiano. I'm just.
They're going to
Which
take
one has
turns,
the-
kind of like Sarri and Kepler. Sarri and Kepler
Also,
all
how-
over again. For each.
How's Bruno feel? Because Bruno has completely lost that penalty shootout.
Bruno's like, my career is fucked, lads. All right, it's nice knowing you, lads.
But he's like, okay, so Ronaldo's here for 2 years. Fuck me, I'll keep taking penalties in training. But,
No, you see the amount of assists that even like Shaw and Greenwood are going to get from corners, bro. Ronaldo is in the air. I don't know if there's any heading on the planet.
I'm surprised
off the
RJ
header.
Phenomenal.
I'm surprised RJ's
German
not picked
headers.
up. I'm surprised
What?
RJ hasn't picked up on your set pieces as a topic because I've noticed he's
It'll come up. It'll come up.
I had a no. The reason I say this is because I've noticed your new coach has got Greenwood taking some corners, which
Yeah,
is
so that was a
weird.
bit weird as well.
But you can
That
take the ball
wasn't-
though.
Well, yeah, but no, RJ, I'm not on about what he can take him with. I'm guessing it is going to be
Yeah.
one of his 2 feet. I was saying because last year it was Luke Shaw and Bruno, wasn't it? But it looks like Bruno doesn't take many corners anymore, and they're using Shaw and Greenwood, which I thought was just quite an interesting one. Also, you seem to have conquered. Yeah, well, Greenwood can take it as right, can't it? But I think they're trying it different because it was always an in-swinger, wasn't it? It was always an in-swinger. Whereas now you've got an in-swinger and an out-swinger. So it's a bit different.
Oh.
No.
Bye, Jay.
Yeah.
Done who now? Who?
Anyway,
Done again.
right. So for me, I think for the Champions League, I'd say you get 12. I think 12 is a good amount of goals for him in Champions League. Obviously, he's playing against Sigurdsson's favorite club.
Jesus
I
Christ, RJ.
Well, okay, are you telling me I'm wrong? Well, we'll find out very soon about that later, lads.
I was just about to say,
Anyway.
when's his trial?
Don't know, probably later before. It's probably after Benjamin Mendy's one, to be fair.
We talking about me again?
No, you dumbass. Fucking hell. Not everything's about you. Anyway, I don't think you want to be part of those two anyway, so...
Hey, I don't know.
No, you do know. Anyway, Premier League, I'm going to say, I'd say a nice 15 goals would be nice for him. FA Cup, probably, I'd say 5 maybe. Maybe 5, I don't know. And then Carabao Cup, I'd say you get 1 in the final. I'd say he'll be brought on in the final just to win it. Kind of like a Zlatan thing, you know what I mean, back in the day. So, yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to talk about the Wolves game. So just before we went on the good old international break, you know, the one where Portugal destroyed my heart. Anyway, we bet Wolves 1-0, and
I don't think it was Portugal. I think it was Ronaldo that broke your heart.
No, it was the referee who was an absolute twat. I swear, if I ever see him in Dublin, I swear to God, he's not going to have another life.
You still
Anyway,
complaining about that game?
Shut up, Dom. Fucking hell,
Just on it.
Win their matches. Only
Just
some in the
on-
national teams.
O'Hara had him.
I was just about to say, Northern Ireland got 4 goals yesterday. It was quite
Exactly.
interesting.
We
are
Yeah.
class.
We did a watch along for that because we did a dual watch on. We did England and Northern Ireland.
No way.
And everyone was
we're
more
big
interested in Northern Ireland, believe it or not. And we do we do a lot of interest in what we're gonna start because they've always got Northern Ireland at the same time as England. So I've come up with an idea. We're gonna do dual watch alongs for the best 2 parts of the UK. Because fuck Wales, they gave Jeff Cock COVID, and Scotland are just weird.
Yeah,
Right,
fair,
right. It was a good game for Northern Ireland last night, though.
It was a good game, to be fair. The fact that you got 4 goals as well, I mean, that's something.
It's not like it's to get more than like 2. So
no, to be fair, like it could happen where you could be going to the World Cup in 2020. Imagine that, like how in the name of God.
I'll be honest,
They've got Italy and Switzerland in their group, RJ.
we got Switzerland on Wednesday. I'm trying to get tickets to it, but
I mean, you could. Good luck with it, mate. To be fair, yeah.
anything.
Anyway. Oh, exactly. Yeah, we'll talk about the Wolves game. Obviously, a certain player, which we will not say, had a tragic performance, and look, we'll start with Jamie. Your opinions on the Wolves game? What do you think?
After about 6 minutes, I was ready to headbutt my TV after watching that performance. Oh my days!
Yeah,
like you could find people in Ireland playing amateur football and put them in midfield over Fred. Honest to God, it was woeful. And then,
I watched that the other day. with Portugal, Republic of Ireland. Fucking
Shut
hell.
the fuck up. I will fucking find you, mate. No, I listen.
TG
I'll
up for that
send
one.
you my location. I will send you my location. You will not.
Mate, fine. I'll go on the first flight to. from
Can you
Dublin.
can you two make sure this is filmed so we can do a live stream, please? Thank you.
I'm gonna film bumming his dad, mate. Fuck that.
we're definitely
You're a
we're
weirdo,
definitely
bro.
not we're definitely not
Yeah.
going to watch along.
We want
for
the
that.
champ to move forward, not backwards. All right. So, anyway, Jamie, you go, mate.
I don't know. I thought Wolves probably deserved something from the game. They were far the better team. I thought Adama Traore was ripping people to shreds, and I'm like the biggest hater of Adama Traore. I think he's woeful, but in that game there, he ripped us to shreds. I thought Fred was poor, but he was the only one that could handle Adama pace-wise. If you brought Madison or McTominay on, it was going to be game over, I thought, especially Madison's so mobile now. I don't know. I thought Bruno had another poor game. I thought Greenwood, really good goal. Goalkeeper probably annoyed that he conceded it. But it'd be nice for Varane to get an assist too. De Gea with an amazing double save as well. But nah, I don't know. It wasn't good. But it's one of them ones that it's the games that champions win. It's the games that you have to win. Even though you played badly, you still win the game. So it's good that we got the 3 points. But in terms of performance, I'm glad we got the international break so we can kind of just take a little reset.
Yeah, great evaluation. Dom, did you watch the game and what was your opinion on it?
I did watch the game.
Okay.
I was hungover because it was a Sunday, but no, Jamie covered it quite well. It wasn't the best. Everyone wasn't performing. Bruno had another quiet game. Yeah, if you want to be Premier League champions, you have to win that game. You can't take a point away from Wolves. You've got to get 3 points. You've got to go for 3 points every day of the week. They could have been 4-5-0 up. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka, he went unnoticed.
Yeah.
People can't definitely unnoticed Wan-Bissaka that game. De Gea again. We could be seeing hopefully another year of great performances by De Gea.
Yeah.
Even though I have said Henderson should start, it does show that De Gea's actually fighting his place to be number one and number uno again. But yeah, overall it wasn't the best, but hopefully the booster Ronaldo gets us over the line against Newcastle.
Yeah, the mighty Geordies, obviously. JB. JB, what do you think? What do you think about the Wolves game?
Yeah, I thought Wolves actually played quite well, and they did make it difficult for us. And I was quite surprised that we were struggling so much against them because they played with good intensity, and Adama Traore was just such a threat. The way he was just easily running past Fred and just pushing Aaron Wan-Bissaka aside, he was just too strong, too quick. But the thing is with Traore is that he hasn't no end product. So even though he's got the pace and the power, you can be rest assured that he's not going to score. But he was a threat, and the other player for Wolves, Trincao, he was pretty good as well. But yeah, it was there were some individual moments of brilliance that I think kind of got us out of jail. So obviously Aaron Wan-Bissaka's goal line clearance, that was really good.
Yeah.
And De Gea, made the 2 double saves. That was absolutely fantastic. And it was almost the double saves he made against Arsenal all those years ago. So I do hope that that's the return of the old David De Gea, which was so dependable, which was so when he was at his best. And I think if he performs like that on a consistent basis, then that'll be really good. But yeah, though it's good that we won the game because to win the title, you need to win games even when you're not performing well overall. That's the mark of a champion. And Mason Greenwood, puts the ball in the back of the net again. For the 3rd game in a row. The guy's on fire, and he's breaking records too. And like Niall said, he's going to learn from the best. He's going to learn from so many good goal scorers. It's only going to help him to develop more and to mature quicker and to become an absolute beast. And things are looking good. But it's the midfield area though. We've spoken about this so many times. It's with Fred just running around and Like he looks a bit lost sometimes, or sometimes he has good games, sometimes he just struggles, and he got a bit exposed. And I really don't like talking negatively about Fred, but I'm only saying what I see. And I just hope with Donny van der Beek as well. I really hope he gets a chance against Newcastle. Let's see what he can do, because he's very good in possession. His passing is quite good as well, and I think ball retention might be a bit better as well if Donny plays in the midfield. Like we could maybe have a midfielder pivot of Donny with Matic, see if that works. Obviously, Matic won't be able to play for the entire 90 minutes. He doesn't really have the legs anymore. But then we can, I don't know, maybe chuck on. We can maybe use Fred for like half an hour because he has got a lot of energy. That's what I've noticed. Like he's good. He's like he'll like kind of run around a bit and yeah, but I wouldn't play Fred for the entire game because that's the thing. He's a bit sloppy, and when he's up against a very physical opponent like Adama Traore, he's not gonna win the 50-50s, and he's not quite quick enough, and he won't keep the ball. And it's a shame that we didn't sign a CDM during the transfer window, but I guess we have to make the most with what we've got. We do already have a lot of midfielders, and we didn't get rid of Jesse Lingard. Let's see what he can do, because he's clearly a good player, but the question is, we don't really know if he's going to get game time or not. I don't know if Ollie will play him at all. He might just leave him on the bench or play him in the cup games, like in Carabao Cup or FA Cup. But one thing's for sure, like Fred cannot play every single game because with him it's too hot and cold. He's too inconsistent, and he's going to cost us. Because we shouldn't be the second best team against Wolves. No disrespect to them, but we should be beating them with the squad that we have with the players. I'm sure all you guys will agree with me on that. We shouldn't be being outplayed by Wolves. Like whether we play at their ground or not, still we shouldn't be. When we've got the likes of Fernandes and Pogba and the attacking talent and quality that we have up front, we should be completely dominating them the way Man City dominated Arsenal, for example.
Yeah, 110%. I do think if Traore did have a bit of finishing in him, God forbid it would have been 6-1. Simple as that, lads. To be fair, but to be fair, he's Dan James with a bit of muscle. Niall, your opinions on the Wolves game?
Fred is shit.
Oh yeah, we'll move swiftly on.
Literally, Fred is the worst footballer I've ever watched him in ever. He is the most useless player ever. I don't understand it. I look at Fred and I go, would I see him in League One? Would I fuck? I bet you, literally, I'm not even joking, if Argyle and United got drew in the FA Cup, I'm begging you to play Fred. Mainly because we win the midfield battle. We're in League One. I'm saying a League One midfield runs rings around him. He's your biggest problem. Fred is your biggest problem.
I feel bad for him a little bit because he's clearly not a CDM, and Ollie just sends him out on his own in front of a back four, and just because obviously Pogba must be told now, right? You're not a CDM, you've no defensive duties, and Bruno obviously isn't going to defend either. So he just needs to stand out there, and he clearly can't do it. He's not big enough. He's not strong enough. He doesn't have the defensive capabilities either. And I think he's under so much pressure. I don't rate him at all.
You have to play McTominay in that CDM role.
Yeah,
McTominay is the only guy who has got the discipline and the attributes to even barely do CDM on his own. If Ollie wants to transition this team.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Niall, but it's been a pleasure. I'm going to jump off. It's been brilliant to meet you, Jamie and Jay. And to Russ's
I'll see you very soon, bro.
Yeah, and Russ's comment, I'm going to make a big splash in his missus' knickers later on. RJ, I'm going to penetrate your dad.
Okay, shut up. Get out of here.
You, Jamie, I can't say anything. You're going to say anything. Jay, I love you as well. So, yeah, RJ, you're just a prick. Bye.
Look.
As I was saying, but yeah, McTominay is the only one with the attributes, barely able enough to do CDM on his own. And if Ollie wants to transition this team, getting in Donny, playing Bruno, transitioning from this 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-3, which has been hinted he wants to do, you have to play McTominay. I mean, the fact that he didn't bring in a CDM, either his CDM wasn't out there, which is Declan Rice, you know. Ollie has made it very clear that the CDM Ollie wants is Declan Rice. Whether people agree with that or not, that is what Ollie wants. I said chuck a cheeky bid on Frankie de Jong. It may get accepted, but Ollie did not think that. But no, you're fucked in that midfield. The way I'll use the analogy I've used many a times. Your squad is a brick wall. Now you've got a good foundation of your defence and your goalie. Well, the sides don't look too bad. The attack, very good. The top of you all absolutely brilliant. Someone who's just got a rocket launcher and blown a fucking great big hole in your midfield. That is what your midfield is. Your midfield is a wall with a great big hole in it. And you'll never win a title with that midfield. You could just about, if Ollie plays it correctly, win a Champions League with it. Only just. The fact with Ronaldo coming in as well. So, look, CDM is your biggest issue. That needs fixing next year. It really does. Because if Ollie he's had, is it 2 or 3 transfer windows now? Summer transfer windows.
3, yeah.
So he's had 3 summer transfer windows. Not one of them he's bought a CDM.
I don't think CDM was an issue until last year, though. It wasn't really an issue.
You know what? You know what I mean, though. It's now 3 years. It'll be a 4th season, no CDM. Mm-hmm. At some point, you need to refresh it anyway. Midfield needs injection of fresh talent. I mean, what was Fergie so good at doing when he was on top? Investing. He would always freshen it up, whether that be, you know, bringing in Eric Cantona, whether that be bringing in Rio Ferdinand, whether that be bringing in Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney, Berbatov, you know, the list goes on. When United were their most successful, Fergie continued to develop, continued to bring in the right players. It's something that I've always criticised Liverpool not doing, which is, you know, when they were on that high, they never really invested.
Yeah.
But United do. And no one can say Ollie hasn't been backed. Ollie has been backed with a load, right? He's had what? Looking at when he first came in, he's had a new right back, two new centre backs, a new left back, one new midfielder, one on the right wing, one on the left wing. No, he hadn't had a left wing. He's had a Cam brought in. He's had two strikers now. Nobody can sit here and honestly say that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't been backed. He might not have that midfield. He certainly has enough within that team to win a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup or something like that. And on that one, I'm not making De Jong suffer by playing him with Fred. I'm putting De Jong in as a replacement for Fred. Please don't get that twisted. I'm playing De Jong with Donny van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes in a midfield 3. That would be insane because you've got Frankie de Jong who can sit in front of our defence and do all the bits you need to do, and he can also pass. You've got Donny who can progress that ball very, very well in that 8. Yeah. And then you've only got Bruno Fernandes, and I don't need to sit here and explain what Bruno's good at.
Donny would be or not Donny, Frankie. Sorry, not Donny. Speaking of Donny, though, he must be doing something to Ollie. He must be battering him in training or like typing his misses or something because there's got to be he doesn't play at the weekend.
Did you hear the comments from his agent?
No.
RJ, have you seen the comments from his agent?
I know you told me, but I forgot about it.
His agent has gone in on United quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I would fucking say as well. Like,
I'll see if I can find the comments. I'm sure they're in a news article somewhere.
It was like kind of towards the end of 2 seasons ago. We were like, oh, we might need a midfielder. You know, like it was kind of when the cracks were starting to show for Fred McTominay and Matic a bit, and we signed Van de Beek. And I remember being asked, like, oh, it's a quality signing from Ajax. He looked really good that season. He was really good in the Spurs game in the Champions League, like the first leg. I was like, oh, it's a quality signing. And like people say, like, imagine Mourinho had done this with a player, the actual backlash it would have got. Remember he did it with like Luke Shaw a bit, and he's and it was just
and Martial,
Yeah, and Martial. It's a bit of a double standard because everyone like rinsed Mourinho for picking on players, but this is criminal.
And even
like,
Pogba as well. Pogba too.
Yeah, because like I don't know, every time he's played, like he played in the Newcastle game, we won 4-0 last year, and he played in the Leicester game, and he always looks good. Like he's calm on the ball. He's got a bit of flair. Even bringing him on as a sub, like it's just it's crazy. Like when we're looking for a goal, the midfielder you bring on is Van de Beek, not McTominay.
100%.
So the comments say Donny is happier at the fact that he has so much trust in him. But last season was really painful because he didn't play much. He was ready for this. It's about choices and timing. You have to accept he signed a 6-year contract, but he wants to play. In the last few weeks, he showed he is ready for the new season. And he has showed what the club likes to see. So we'll see in the next few months whether the club use him or not. Hopefully they will use him. If not, we have to find other solutions. But I don't think it's necessary. In the next few months, it will be clearer that Donny can be really good at Manchester United player, and please, fans who are supporting him all the time, he will succeed. He also went on to mention that there were offers for him on deadline day, that Ollie was sort of blocking his path. Ollie has to use him because someone did allude to it. What Jose did to Luke Shaw was incredibly, incredibly wrong. Ollie is doing the same thing with Donny, right? Yeah. He's not, publicly bullying him, right? So there is a bit of a difference there. But in terms of what Ollie is doing, he's stood in his way. He's like, well, I'm not playing you, and you can't go out on loan, and I'm not selling you. So you've got all of these issues. Donny needs to play. Ollie needs to work a way of getting him into his team, because Donny is much better than Fred, much better than fucking McTominay. And the thing is, play a 3, right? Play a 3. Have Pogba on the left if you want to play Pogba on the left. Or play Pogba, Bruno and McTominay, because you've got Varane now. They don't need that much protection. Of course, a little bit of protection would be nice for Varane. I'm sure he would like a little bit of an easier job, but it's not like you've got shit behind you. There's no Lindelof, right? He's still there, but he's not you player. Well, you're starting 11 players, so you've got pace with Varane. Ollie needs to release this team from the shackles, because what he's got them doing now, it's not a problem, but it's not going to work anymore, because teams are just going to sit off United. He needs to work a way of bringing in a midfield that is able to progress the ball, move it forward, and fucking pass. He ain't doing that with Fred in there. He really needs to work, because unless he does that, you're going to have the likes of Burnley, Wolves, Palace all sit back and know that they ain't going to get broken down because United can't break a low block. So there's so many issues and they need to sort it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Definitely.
I actually was going to ask a question to you, Jamie, just because like I said, we've always had this debate. What CDM should United actually get? From your perspective, who do you think we should actually get?
I was on the Declan Rice bandwagon a lot. I thought he was quality, and then in the Euros, I thought Calvin Phillips outperformed him a lot.
Yeah,
and it made me think. And then I don't know. I think Wilfred Ndidi, he's fast, he's strong, he's good in the ball, he's defensive, he's solid. It's just I think that would be who I would have. I'd probably have Ndidi. I saw someone in the chat saying Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach, isn't it? Yeah. I think he'd be decent enough if we got him on a free. But I'd probably have Ndidi or Rice. I'd be happy with that. But even Ruben Neves, going to pass in his long range finishing as well would be good too. But I would honestly, I would take anyone at the minute. Like
Ndidi's more of an anchor though. For me, Ndidi is more of an anchor. Whereas with the likes of De Jong or Neves, they're sort of deep line. They're sort of like deep line playmakers. And I feel like with what Ollie wants his sort of DM doing, it's less sort of anchor work and it's more deep line playmaker, because you've got Bruno who is more of your advanced playmaker, but I don't feel like you've got anyone from deep. What you need is someone who can utilize what you've got up front. So a long ball over to the right hand side for Greenwood or Sancho, a ball over to left for Pogba or Rashford or or heck, even thrown up top for Ronaldo and Cavani. You need someone with a wide range of passing because your players have got skill. And if you can overturn a team really quickly, but be very precise with your passing. So I think it was last season against Liverpool in the FA Cup. Did you see that pass from Rashford to Greenwood? Right?
Yeah.
That's what you need more of that coming from your midfield. Right? Yes, with Fred, with McTominay, they'll do a short pass. They'll pass it off to a Bruno who's had to come 20 yards deeper to receive the ball because they can't progress it. So I just
one player
you need someone who's got that passing who can help progress you.
One player I'd actually recommend, and I'll ask you, Jamie, just for your opinions. Would you take Kessie from AC Milan? Because he is on a free next season.
I haven't watched a lot of Kessie, and I don't want to say yes because I hate my kind of making an opinion on someone. But probably. I think the thing is, and you talked about it playing a long ball or whatever. I got really sick of seeing Bruno have to run about 60 yards to take the ball off Maguire. I think I saw was it the Palace game when it was really foggy. I think he did it maybe 5 times. And I would just love a CDM to take the ball off Maguire or Varane. I think Varane would carry it higher as well with Maguire and just play a ball into Bruno. So yeah, I would probably take Kessie. Yeah, to answer your question, I would probably take Kessie. I mean, I hate saying this, but he looks like he's got a decent FIFA card, so he must be doing something right. So,
sure, you got to suck up to the. Sure, you got to suck up to the FIFA group, don't you? Ryan Sterling's 88 rated, to be fair. So, anyway, Mark, thank you so much for joining me. Where do you realistically think United will finish this year? Ready for a real challenge or too soon? What do you think, lads?
You have to challenge. You have to. You've just brought in Jadon Sancho, Rafael Varane, and Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm sorry, lads. I'm really, really sorry about this, mate. You have to at least put up a fight, right?
Yes.
I'm not saying United should go out and win the whole damn thing. What I am saying is you need to put a fight up. You really do, because you've just brought in the world's greatest ever forward in Ronaldo. You brought in Jadon Sancho and you brought in Rafael Varane. You're adding that to the likes of Pogba, Rashford, Bruno, Greenwood. I mean, then you've also got Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, who should also benefit from Varane next to him. You got De Gea, who, touch wood at the moment, seems to be, old school De Gea. With Luke Shaw, who actually, I'm just going to say, has been quite shit for the start of the season, so you might want to sort that shit out. You have to challenge. You cannot spend all this money and still not be succeeding. You need to challenge and win a trophy. That is minimum expectation. Surely.
100%. No, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
I've said for years, I was Ollie in all last season, and then I said, give him a full summer, because now he knows who he needs to buy. He didn't buy the DM, but he bought a centre back and he bought a winger, in Sancho, who we should have bought last year. I was like, I'll give him a full season. If he doesn't win us a trophy, I don't care. The Carabao Cup is irrelevant to me, realistically. FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League. If he doesn't get us to either a final or a proper title race, he's out. For me, I think we should be challenging. I think we will challenge, honestly. I think it'll be such a good race this year, but I think we'll challenge. But it's got to win something.
Yeah. One other player I just want to give your opinions on. I think you might have seen him, Leon Goretzka. He would be a beast to have. Imagine the trio.
Yeah. And he's a unit now too.
Yeah. The only problem is he does love Bayern Munich. That's the only problem.
Very strong, so
much. Him and
physically,
Kimmich
he's very strong.
Yeah. We'll talk finally. We're going to just do our prediction for obviously when we come back to Newcastle. We're just going to predict the 11 that possibly could start. So we'll just start with keeper. Do you think Henderson will get the nod, or do you think De Gea will keep it?
Ollie's very clear about what he does. If you perform well, you get the shirt. De Gea has been very, very good. I've said a lot of things about De Gea, and he's allowed to prove me wrong, but he's done very well. I mean, it's almost De Gea of old, which I'm sure for United fans is quite a relief.
Yeah, I'm guessing we all know the same back four. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Shaw, Varane. Okay. We'll talk about midfield. Who do you think will start
Maguire,
midfield?
I mean, if he plays anything other than this defense, he's completely lost his fucking marbles. Midfield. Well, how do you think he'll do it? Do you think he'll play with one DM or do you think he's doing 4-3-3? What formation is he doing? Because he's played 4-2-3-1 for as long as I've seen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in the Premier League. I mean, I can't even remember.
I think it'll be 4-2-3-1. Yeah, that's his preferred structure.
It's
formation.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
It certainly is with the players he's got. So you might want to change it to a 4-2-3-1. Which
it will be 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
McTominay won't be back in time, so I'm afraid it's either Matic or Fred. Oh my god.
Yeah. Or I mean, he might go creative and go Donny maybe.
Oh, fuck off, RJ.
I think Pogba will be in the double midfield pivot with Fred. I think that's what he'll do. Yeah. Since McTominay is unavailable,
do you not think he might try Matic and Fred?
Yes.
No, not Matic.
Maybe,
not Matic and Fred. Matic and Pogba. Matic and Pogba.
I know Pogba played CDM the other week, but I have a feeling if he's going to play 4-2-3-1 again, he'll drop Jadon and put Pogba in left mid.
Do you think he might play Donny and Matic?
We'll say Bruno here. I think he might. I mean,
Donny
we did do it in the
Matic.
pre-season where it didn't really work. It did work, to be fair.
Yeah. It was quite good against Everton in pre-season. I don't know if you guys noticed. Because Oli played Donny and I think it was Matic and Donny.
Yeah, he's gonna play
against Everton in pre-season. Yeah, they look quite good. Yeah,
he's playing Fred. I've just had it. It's just come to my head. He's playing Fred.
I put Fred in that squad. Yeah.
Did
Fred have an international break? I don't think he did.
No, he didn't go to Brazil. He was
Cavani didn't even go.
He'll 100% play Fred. If he never went an international break, he'll 100%.
Fred didn't, because Premier League blocked a lot of people going from red list countries, which South America is just a massive, great big red blob on the UK map right now. So he definitely didn't go.
It's fair enough. And front three, lads, who do you think? We're go Greenwood, Sancho, Ronaldo?
Well, it's got to be Greenwood has to start on the right hand side if he can't.
100%.
Ronaldo should play out front, which means Greenwood has to go on the right. 3 goals in 3 games. Like, if he doesn't start, Ollie's a great
Do you think he'll play Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Do you think he'll play Ronaldo?
He has to.
I know. I think he will, just because we're at home, right? We're at home, and I think it's an easy team like Newcastle. I'm not writing them off. But I'm just saying, like, do you mean why wouldn't you start Ronaldo and then
there would be he'll probably be told by the Glazers that he has to start Ronaldo.
All I'm saying is because it sounds a bit stupid, but say you've got Ronaldo, the Man United legend, probably Man United's greatest ever player in terms of like who came out of the club.
Yeah.
Do you not think it would be a bit more special to bring him on? Start Cavani because he had no international break, and then whatever, bring him on so you get that stand ovation. Or if you stop, you have to hold.
What they could do,
that might happen.
I actually like the idea.
That might happen. Yeah.
What they could do, right?
They might start him and take him off.
Maybe, true.
What I think they could do, right? They could bring him out at the start of the game, get the audience riled up, have him on the bench, bring him on, and then.
I do with Varanda, but like have him ready to play, if you know what I mean.
In the shorts and all. Yeah, I like that. That's a really good idea.
Is Ollie allowed to bench Ronaldo?
As I mean, does he have the balls to bench Ronaldo? Yeah.
If he does, fair fox to him.
Man.
Well, no, it shouldn't be fair. It shouldn't be fair play to him. Ollie, believe it or not, is the manager. Like, I know this sounds crazy.
I know, but it's Ronaldo. Like, I mean,
I think
the guy.
Do you think Fergie had an issue benching bloody Ronaldo or Cantona?
No, to be fair, I know. But you're talking about two different people.
Yeah.
RJ,
you're talking about.
Oh no, I'm not actually.
You're getting hair dry treatment. You're literally not going to be the same.
Yeah, exactly. Ryan Giggs got the hair dry treatment.
I frankly couldn't give a shit. What you lot are doing is you're downplaying the job at United. What was Sir Alex Ferguson's job at Manchester United?
The manager.
Manager,
Yeah.
And what is Ole
Manager.
Gunnar Solskjaer's job at Manchester United?
The manager.
Manager,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is not two different. It's not two different things.
It's-
1 minute.
No, but listen, no.
They're two different. They're two different people. Same role. The manager of Manchester United needs to have the balls to run Manchester United. Right? End of. Just because Fergie is an insane man who won't be touched by anyone. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the manager of United. He needs to have the ability to go, I'm not playing Ronaldo. Because Mourinho would have done it. Fergie definitely would have done it. Moisey less so. Van Gaal probably would have done it. People need to sort of not demand Ole does what Fergie did, but they need to put a bit of expectation on it's manager of Manchester United.
Yeah, but look,
He's the manager of Manchester United.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I know.
Ollie had the balls to take the hay off in the Villarreal penalty shootout when he knew Dean Henderson was better at penalties.
Exactly.
I agree with what you're saying. He's the manager and he should be taken seriously. But like,
yeah, no, but I think
he's a bit like a child on career mode. He's got Ronaldo. He's like playing. You know what I mean?
He
But
also,
what I think is,
but this
no,
Ole
you do
also
not
needs
know.
to. He needs to
You do
respect
take
the job of
into
Manchester United.
No, but listen, no, you do take in consideration, right? Back then, it's completely
What
different to now.
consideration?
Player power is stronger than any spin, right? You look at Paul Pogba. He kicked Jose Mourinho just because they fell out, right?
I agree with that, but I'm not telling Ole to go and slag off Ronaldo in a press conference.
No, I know. Yeah,
What I'm
No,
merely
the thing
saying,
is,
saying is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to have the ability to walk up to a player and go, look, this is how we're doing it. Fall into line. Right? Ole is claimed as a great man manager who's got the ability to really get the best out. And but for him to do that, he needs to be able to show that. He needs to show that in going, look, I don't think Ronaldo should start right now. I want to bring on Ronaldo. Whatever idea Ole's got, maybe Cavani's look sharper in training, right? Because the thing is, you've got Cavani, who is also world class. You've got Ronaldo. You've got Greenwood.
Yeah.
It should be whoever's performing best in training. Really, I mean, if Ronaldo's taking a bit of time to adjust and Cavani's banging in goals for fun, Ole needs to be comfortable enough to know, look, I'm the manager of Manchester United. I need to do what's right by the club and the fans, not by what's best for Ronaldo. And I just think that Sir Alex Ferguson would have done that. And even when Alex was new to United, I still remember him doing it. I mean, he got rid of, was it Steve Bruce? I mean, Sir Alex, when he first got to United, when Fergie first got to United, he was ruthless. He was like, no, this is what we're doing. This is my way. I just feel that Ole needs to do a bit more of that. He needs to implement a bit more of him. And I think Ole the substitutions as well, he needs to be braver.
Yeah.
Fergie
was smiles when he loses. In those post-match press conference, he's sitting grinning. Or not smiling or grinning, and obviously, but I just mean there's I like the Mourinho attitude of like when we lose. Like,
I wouldn't necessarily be too upset about that. But what I would demand from a manager of Manchester United, and I have the same demands for Liverpool and the big clubs in England, is you have to have a manager who's brave, right? Fergie didn't win all of what he won with, being an absolute pussy who isn't gonna, make a change, right? Fergie won that by being brave, making changes, and demanding the best from each player. He benched big players. I mean, he had four strikers at one point. He had Tevez, Berbatov, Rooney, and
Chicharito, I think it was.
That was the one.
Yeah, Javier Hernandez, yeah.
I saw Berbatov on the bench. I saw Tevez on the bench. I saw Rooney on the bench. Because Fergie was brave and Fergie really... Ole worked with Fergie a lot. Ole needs to grow some fucking balls, right? De Gea's not great at penalties. Make that change, right? Be brave, right? De Gea's not going to be upset if he's yanked off for a penalty shootout, if he knows that, to be frankly honest, Dave, have the conversation pre-game, isn't it? David, if it gets to penalties, I'm going to take you off. I'm bringing on Dean. Why? Because Dean is better at saving penalties. And David's going to probably look, because keepers would have been practicing penalties for God knows how many long. David De Gea is not an idiot, right? If he's looking at Dean Henderson saving more penalties than him, he's probably going to be like, oh, maybe Dean is better at penalties. Ollie didn't have that braveness to do that. And I just think that's the thing that Ollie lacks, is that cutthroat sort of just be brave and make the unpopular decisions.
I think, to be a successful manager, you need to be able to successfully manage big egos, because at Man United there are so many big egos in the dressing room. And with Ronaldo, obviously, he's such a big name, and he's obviously a club legend, but still, as a manager, you need to remember that no player is bigger than the club, and you need to do what's best for the club. And obviously, the fans will want to see Ronaldo playing all the time, but it's important to bear in mind that as a manager, you need to manage the situation and do what's right by the club and what's best for the club in order to win. And if you show that, that ruthless nature and that cutthroat mentality, then I think in the long run it'll be beneficial, and you're more likely to get the result that you want. And you need to take risks as well. And you can't just always play it safe, because we've seen that it doesn't always pay off, and we can end up losing, and that's not what we want. But obviously, Ollie has to he has to have a lot of balls, and he has to make the right decision, and it's going to be uncomfortable at times, but you just got to do it, because that's what Fergie did.
I don't envy Ollie's job. Look, he's got a really tough job. I'm not going in Ollie because it's fun to do. And what I'm merely saying is that he's got a real job. He's got what? Cavani, Ronaldo, Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, Martial, Pogba potentially. He's got 8 players, 3 starting spots, right? You play Ronaldo, you bench Cavani. You play Cavani, you bench Ronaldo. You play Greenwood, you bench Sancho. You play Pogba, you bench Rashford. You play Rashford, you bench Pogba. Martial, I don't know where he gets in, right? I honestly, hands up, I don't know where Martial fits in, and I don't know why he wasn't sold. You should have sold Dan James, correct? Should have sold Martial as well, because where's he fit in? Where does Martial fit into this squad? You've also got Ahmad. You got Ahmad who's chilling. You got Elanga. You got Hannibal. Why was Jesse Lingard kept? Honestly, because what was the point?
I don't know.
When's he going to play ahead of Bruno? Honestly, when is Lingard going to play ahead of Bruno?
It'll only be against Shrewsbury Town in the Carabao Cup or something.
Exactly, but you could have played Hannibal in that game. You could have got Hannibal a bit more first team experience, play him in that game. Donny could play the cam, right? What you could have done, you sell Dan James, you could have sold Martial. What do you do with that money that you've got extra money? Oh, I don't know. I'll look to my midfield. Voila! I found a problem. I'll fix it by spending on it, right? You could have got Neves for 40 million, right? Easily got Neves for 40 million. You could have got him for less if you negotiate well. Right? Why is he not doing that? Why am I looking at Martial? What? We've seen enough of Martial to know he's certainly not a striker. Left winger, what, over Rashford or Pogba? Don't make me laugh. Where's he fit? I honestly should have cut your losses.
That's fair enough. We're gonna end it very soon. We're just gonna get a predictions for this game.
Big up, Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Big up to Mark. Now, your score predictions?
I'm going to be brave. 3-0 United. Ronaldo, Greenwood, and brace from Greenwood, 1 from Ronaldo.
You think Ronaldo's going to... at Old Trafford?
100%. He's Mason Greenwood's probably already being taught it in training. You do this for celebration.
I saw something today. I don't want to get off topic, but I saw something today. I was like, can't wait for Jamie Vardy to do the Sue.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
No, he will.
As a United fan, I would somewhat rate it if he did it. Like, I think it'd be.
He would. He actually would do that.
He would as well.
Yeah. Sure, he did. He did the wolves like he did like a howl like exactly. Yeah, he's one of them,
Remember the thing he did? Remember what he did?
The eagle,
against-
Chris Palace, yeah.
That's such a Jamie Vardy thing to do.
He went like this to like to
Oh,
Sheffield
it was
United.
Sheffield United because he's a
Yeah.
Sheffield
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Jamie
Mad.
Vardy. Man. It's crazy. Like his routine is insane. I don't want to also get off topic, but like he's like 3 Red Bulls before a game, and I'm like,
Isn't it like an omelette and 3 Red Bulls?
what the fuck?
Jamie
Bloody
Vardy's story.
hell.
Jamie Vardy's story is just. It's
Oh,
gonna be one of. It's got
amazing.
to be the greatest ever football story ever.
Oh, 100%.
Like this man has truly. You want to talk from coming right from the fucking bottom, right from the bottom of the bottom, right? And Jamie Vardy has played it in Europe. He's played for England. I mean, his story is.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, his story
It's amazing.
is the greatest story of all time.
100%.
You know,
JB,
in between is there's one quick thing. You know, in between is there's a line completed it, mate. For Jamie Vardy, it's like football completed it, mate. Literally, he's done it all.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Your score prediction, JB.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm going 3-0 as well.
3-0.
Sorry,
Damn.
sorry.
No, don't worry, don't
My
worry.
mistake. I thought you said JB. Sorry.
Jesus, yeah, your name kind of sounds familiar, but yeah, we'll start with JB and then we'll end it with Jamie, all right?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 3-0. I'm going 3-0 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Greenwood will score. Yeah, Ronaldo and Bruno.
Okay. And Jamie, you're saying 3-0. Who do you think?
I was gonna go 3-0, but I might go 4, and I just wanted to be different, and then 2 because I want to be a bit optimistic. But I was actually gonna go 3-0, and then I'm gonna change it to 4 now. I'm gonna go. I think Ronaldo will get a goal as well. I think he'll get the 4th. And I think Bruno will get 2. And I'm gonna go Greenwood again. I hope Greenwood gets another one. So I'm gonna go Bruno 2, Greenwood, Ronaldo.
Do you want to know what I'm Greenwood FC. If he got the golden boot, oh my RJ, I'm literally on Twitter. I am gonna be the most unbearable motherfucker on planet Earth.
Do you know what? Look,
I'm just Greenwood FC.
To be
I'm
fair,
Greenwood FC, so I'm allowed.
I'm going to quote FC Wonder Kid. I'm going to go bold.
I'm going to go bold.
9-0.
9-0.
Beat them. No, legit. I'm telling you that now. 9-0. We're going to beat them. Ronaldo hat trick. Bruno with a brace. Greenwood with a brace.
Hat trick.
I'd say Fred with a goal because, like I said, they just to prove how shit they are.
Has Greenwood ever got a hat trick at senior level yet? Right.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
No, not senior.
Greenwood. Sorry. No.
Greenwood senior. Okay. Right. Ronaldo's return. Greenwood gets a hat trick.
Maybe.
What happens if Greenwood scores and he winds one up? What happens?
There will be that dressing room will be absolutely like. What did you do to me? Like.
Without that, I reckon Ronaldo is gonna love Greenwood because Ronaldo loves United. Right? Ronaldo loves United, and I just have a feeling that Ronaldo's gonna look at Greenwood and go, if I do that, isn't Ronaldo's son also in your youth academy?
Yes, him
Rooney and Ronaldo.
Kai Rooney, yeah. Kai Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mini Rooney, Mini Ronaldo walks on with senior Greenwood.
God bless him.
Actually, hold on. How old are they? So they're what?
11.
Oh, 11. Yeah. Right, okay. So Greenwood at that point would be a very senior level in terms of United. You have senior Greenwood walking out with Mini Ronaldo, Mini Rooney. Fuck my life. You're fucked.
Is it me or like? Can you actually see that Ronaldo can literally play until his like 50s? The way he is right now, he can easily play until his 50s.
Could you imagine Ronaldo walking out with his son to play a game of football?
I actually can see that. Call me crazy, but I can see that.
For Portugal anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Portugal, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean the way I don't know how he's going to retire, but yeah, we're going to end it here. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Oh no, I'm ending it. Oh, go on. You can say it.
I was gonna say I could see Ronaldo, like Cristiano, go into the youth academy when like Ronaldo Jr. is like 16 and just being like, here, I'm about to leave. Get him in the squad.
Yeah.
So just like say, for Ronaldo played for United. Like, I could see it happening.
Continue the CR7 legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be mental, to be fair.
No.
Yeah, guys, we're going to end here. We're just over the hour mark. Good bit over, to be fair. It's been a very amazing show. Thank you so much, everyone on the panel, for giving a great show, to be fair. Obviously, we do miss Dom, but he had to dip, sadly. God forbid. It was kind of a blessing.
I feel like
he
I feel like he had to go play. I feel like he was going to go play Xbox, little bastard.
Sure. Don't worry, he is uni, so we'll let the kid be. But yeah, where can they find you, mate?
Normally on air, mate. Yeah, you can normally find me on here. We've got a couple of watch-alongs this weekend, so I'll quickly say them. We've got Ireland versus Azerbaijan tomorrow. At 4:45 we'll be live. We've also got Formula 1 this weekend, so join us for that. Then we've got a quiz tomorrow at 9:30 with Jeannie, and then Sunday we've got Formula 1 race from Zandvoort, and then we've got England versus Andorra at 4:45. So those are the watch-alongs for this weekend, and then we've obviously got a load more for next week with England, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, there is a difference. JB, where can they find you, mate?
So I'll be in the live chat and on the United show on Fridays, and I just want to apologise. Sorry, my internet connection has been a bit awful today. That's why.
Absolutely
lagging a bit. Yeah, so apologies for that, but
no, don't worry, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, but I'll be in the United show on Fridays, and you'll find me usually in the live chat. Yeah, make sure you subscribe and like, people.
Will do.
Exactly. And Jamie, where can they find you, mate?
On TikTok, MTK Sports, and same on YouTube. I'm way more consistent on TikTok than I am on YouTube. But yeah, on my TikTok is just the cut down version of what you see on YouTube. So yeah, MTK Sports, just as it is in the title. So yeah, give it a follow if you don't mind, boys.
Oh, definitely.
I just read that Greenwood hasn't been put in your Champions League squad. Then I realised Then I realised he's one of your homegrown talents under the age of 21. It just popped up. I was like, oh my god, Ollie's done an absolute fucking howler there. I'm gonna kill him.
And you can also find me on Robotic Jaguar on pretty much all social medias. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for everyone in the comments.
Big up the boys in the chat.
To Justin, to Mark, to everyone saying Sue, gotta
a couple of boys in the chat there, a couple of mates of mine. So big up them.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week, Friday, same time. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.